Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night. It is time for the baddest show on YouTube, the Bama Standard. You know what to do. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, live chat. I expect you to get rowdy tonight. If you're watching the replay, shame on you for not being here, but we still love you though. Show us a little bit of love in the comment section. Let us know how you feel about what we're doing and if we need to improve. But hey, as always, we're brought to you by Workspace Solutions. If your business needs a digital presence or a full-fledged marketing team, these are the guys who need to be coaching your business up. Go ahead and hit them up today. After the show, of course, workspacepros.com. And as always, we got an all-star crew with the headliner, the showstopper, the man that set all the records in comedy, the undefeated, undisputed king of comedy. Folks, get your ones to the sky because his legacy cannot be denied. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Brown.
And he my cousin.
Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm happy to be here, man. Hey, man, just like Jaden, man, I brought my cousin, my second cousin on my mama's side, man. Everybody my cousin, so that's my cousin. and Stephen, when you get a chance, just make sure you give my cousin a big intro, like Mama told you to. You know, Mama told you, right? So make sure you give my cousin.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
my cousin.
I always got you covered. And then we have the 1999 All-SEC linebacker. When Ric Flair said, to be the man, woo, you got to beat the man. He is that man. Ladies and gentlemen, Marvin Constant.
Agent Marv.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last but not least, he is a senior analyst of Touchdown Alabama magazine and a man who keeps Paul Feinbaum gainfully employed. Ladies and gentlemen, the illustrious Stephen M. Smith.
Yo, it's Tuesday. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. His segment today is me brought to you by none other than Lens Crafters.
Oh, yeah. Get them extra fogged up, baby. Extra fog.
Extra fogged up. But hey, we got a reason to be excited today. We got a special guest, a family member returning to the fold. Stephen M. Smith, only you can introduce our guest the right way. Go ahead, sir.
Well, my man is coming off of a great spring practice, a great A-Day game. He already sipping the green Gatorade, so he knows it's going to be a big-time summer workout. It's going to be a big-time fall camp because he knows this is about to be his money year. You talk about that when that next year's NFL draft come around, he going to look to have his name called as that bad defensive tackle, as that guy clapping them running backs, clapping them quarterbacks, doing his thing, helping Freddie Roach get this defensive line right. We bring in my man from B-Ham, by the way of Ramsey High School, entering another year with that tide under Kalen DeBoer, TK3, Tim Keenan III in the house. Let's do this thing, boys.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Hey, I like that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We got more rolling out. We got more,
Mm-hmm.
As a part of your NIL deal, his announcing will be a part of you coming into the stadium this fall. We were going to tell you that towards the end of the show, but I couldn't wait any longer.
Okay, then that's what's up.
We trying to work that out with Chris Stewart, though. So we're trying to work that out with Chris.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if Chris's voice has quite the impact as yours does, Stephen, but Tim, we are so glad to have you back, brother. Welcome in. How you been doing, man? A little bit different circumstances than last time, but a little bit. We're excited about what's going on. Let's go ahead and just jump into things. Before we got started, you were showing us a nice little piece of hardware for the audience who didn't get to see it in the pre-show. Can you show people what you just got recently?
We just got a little some eye candy for my fingers. The last SEC ring under Coach Saban and whatnot. Got my name and my number with Mercedes-Benz and SEC championship score. and
I
whatnot.
will say those things have definitely evolved because my SEC
That's what's up,
championship
man.
ring looks
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Now, Tim, my man, you were saying how the leadership team kind of designed this. So Dallas Turner, we know my boy from Florida, QB killer, as Marvin calls him, but my boy Dallas Turner from the 954, did he tell the leadership group, look, we putting 30 Cubans in this. We gonna bling this thing out.
So he gave his input before he had to go get ready to go make all that money he finna go make and play in the big leagues. So he was like, just make sure it gotta have some bling to it because he's from the 954, that Florida water, for a lot of all that stuff. So yeah, he gave his input before he had to go handle business.
But he definitely made it worthwhile. And
Hey man, tell me, man, Tim. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I think my
go right
my
ahead,
connection is
man.
bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Steve. You're the star, so
Yeah, I was gonna ask Tim how the family doing, man. Because everybody know we cousins. How mama and them doing, man?
They doing good. Just keeping on. They move on a little further each day.
You coming to the family reunion, right? You coming to the family reunion, right?
Yeah, we gonna be there and see all 36 of my second cousins.
That is.
Man, speaking of Ramsey, hey, in case y'all missed it, Trent Richardson, Alabama legend, was hired as running backs coach here recently. So shout out to him and what he's going to be doing with those young men there. I know as an alum, Tim, I know you're excited that he's on board. How's that feel to have a legend like that calling shots down there?
It's really amazing, and it's kind of like a full circle thing because, I was not to toot my horn or anything or sound cocky or nothing like that, but I was the one that got, Bama to come look at Ramsey for the most part, and just to see like QB Reese, who's committed here and gonna be here in the summer, and he was a freshman when I was a senior, so just to see that come full circle, I'm very excited. And then with Trent Richardson coming to coach, it's just more Bama is being installed, and that that foundation, that work, that championship mindset. So I'm definitely excited for him, starting his coaching journey, because he's gonna be back there, coaching my little brother. He's a quarterback at Ramsey, number 4. So just to see the whole thing come together is really exciting. Yeah, he looked like
man.
Me.
I saw your cousin at the A-Day game. Yeah, but he almost as tall as you are, man. I saw him at the A-Day game. I said, "What's up, little cuz?" He's like, "What up, cuz?" Yeah, we hugged each other and everything, That's my cousin.
Well, let's go ahead and get to it. Tim, it's been an interesting past couple of months. We went from full panic mode to incredible excitement. The new staff's in place. You've had an opportunity to get to know them. They've had an opportunity to get to know you. Talk to your coach, Freddie Roach, a little bit before the A-Day game. He's had a big smile on his face. Won't give me details about what's going on with the defensive line. He just had a big smile. Man, tell the folks why he's excited and why under Kane Wommack, this defense is going to thrive.
But before you say that, Justin, we all know Freddie ain't going to give us nothing. Freddie ain't going to give you nothing.
He just smiled. That's all we got. It was a smile.
Well, for the most part, just it's definitely some talent in the room for the depth that we have. So just knowing that we just don't have one trick up our sleeve. We got some secret weapons that college football haven't seen yet, and like we got some young guys like Adrian Hill, like you mentioned earlier, Jordan Renard, and like Keon, even though he made the transition over to D-line, he been making some strides and stuff like that. And so with like our experience in the room and also having the depth, like it's going we work, keep God first, work hard. We're going, sky's the limit. No
doubt. Star of the show, I'll give you the mic.
Tim, let me say this to you, man. I need you to briefly explain to the Bama fans about the A-Day situation. They were kind of concerned and all that. Will you just let them know that was just a basic vanilla package and y'all wasn't giving away nothing? Because people were really concerned, man, it doesn't look like the defense is going to be good. Like, no, this defense is going to thrive. So can you just let people know that it was a vanilla package? Y'all were just doing base stuff. And number two, like if you get that, depending on how many sacks and run stoppages behind the line, can you not throw up the Kappa sign? Just don't throw the yo up. Just
what?
Can you do that, please?
Can I not throw it up? Listen, I would throw it up. I didn't. Did what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw it up.
I already know.
So but no, just with the 8A game, it was a new first time out there, and that Coach Saban not out there, so it's just a whole different vibes. I'm not making excuses or whatnot, but then again, it's just the spring, and it's the way I look at it now. We see this stuff now instead of week 3 when we're trying to play Georgia. So, just shout out to my dad because he kind of broke it down the best to me because it wasn't like I wasn't just pissed after the 8A game, but we have a standard here and whatnot. We came out kind of flat, but of course fourth quarter we've been training for that all the whole offseason. So we bounced back and made adjustments, did what we need to do, and it was just like the offense, they were looking great. They were clicking and whatnot, and defense we end up clicking in the end and whatnot. So I'm excited. I don't know what everybody else got to say or how everybody else's opinion is, but one, it's just a spring. Then two, we just learned the defense 3 months ago. Yeah. So
hey man, I'm glad you cleared all up, man. Uncle Jacob, he gonna be proud of you, man. I'm gonna tell him about that we talk, man.
For sure.
Now, Tim. So here's my thought here. When you look at Coach Wommack, and from the first practice to the end of spring, like what is his vision for this defensive line? As a defensive coordinator, what's Kane Wommack's vision for that 4-man front line?
Just cause pressure, and like you said, Steve, we didn't run just a whole bunch of plays because we were the only team on ESPN for the spring game on that day. So of course everybody gonna be watching. But as far as Coach Wommack Kane, man, you could just see the fire in his attitude and his walk. You could see the want to he wants for us. Like it's not about trying to be so strategic or whatnot. He's just trying to make sure we in the best position to go compete in everything we do and be situationally clutch and whatnot and have Bama fundamentals.
That's what's up.
Real quick, we had a 2-time national champion, 2-time USFL champion, and the baddest man to ever tote the rock. Ladies and gentlemen, come to the stage, Bo Scarborough.
What's up?
What's going on,
What up, Bo?
Mar. What's up, Steve?
What's going on?
What's up, team?
Hey,
What up?
Hey man, ever since Bo been retired, he has called me 5 times a day, just saying, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing, Bo." And then he'll hang up. then he'll call back an hour later, like, "What's up, Bo?" Nothing. I was like, "What's up, Bo?" Nothing. I'm just calling. I'm like, "Bo, okay, bye," and then hang up. And then we'll start talking, and then the phone will ring on the other end, and I switch over. It's Bo. I'm like, "Bo, I'm talking to you now." What? So Bo obviously has nothing to do during his retirement, which is a good thing. That's a great thing, Bo. Just don't call me no more.
All right, I ain't gonna call you no more.
Well, Marvin, you're next.
I know one time I called you and you said, "Hey, Bo, I gotta go." I'll call you back.
Right.
That was 12 days ago. Well, Marvin, you're next in line, brother. What do you got for Tim? I know it's been a minute since you talked to this young man.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Hopefully life's been treating you well. I know the spring has come to an end and we're getting ready to transition into the summer. So the biggest thing that I want to know from you is what is that transition been like from that 3-4 to that 4-2-5, and how has your role changed between the two defenses?
I I feel like I get another chance just to kind of be a little bit more athletic as far as like showing I've showed I can rush on third down, but being in more situations like that. Now, I do kind of demand, I do demand a double team time to time. So, I just make the best of it. But pretty much the same as far as just, clogging gaps, getting pressure on the quarterback, and doing my job to my best ability. So,
well, for that 4-2-5 to work efficient and effectively, those two defensive tackles have to command those double teams to keep those linebackers free. Because if those guards and tackles are able to get to that second level, it's going to prove to be problematic in that 4-2-5. So I'm looking forward to seeing that double team now, that knockout there. Come on now.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
You know who you're talking to, don't you? Marvin, you know who you're talking to, don't you? This man shuts down careers.
Do you know who you talking to is a better question.
Yeah, the man that played football when it was only on 3 channels and it was black and white. Anyway, Bo.
That's your last one. That's your last one. We seen your highlights of you coming out of the tunnel carrying the water and somebody pads, Justin.
No, that was my highlight. That was my highlight.
Fake news, Bo. What you got, man, for Tim? I know you've had some time to kind of reflect since A-Day. What you got for this young man?
But yeah, I was listening to him talk while I was in the background, and I agree with him. I understand where he's coming from, and like he was upset about how it went with the A-Day, how he played, or how it went. But that's just how A-Day is. You only gonna run 6 plays or maybe 8 plays, and it's not like we didn't practice against this team and they had time to disguise and see what's going on. It's just in reality, it's just a scrimmage. It's just practice. So like fans don't need to get scared, hyperventilate or whatever. But from what I've seen, that we're gonna be a great team, and we don't even have all our players here yet. That's what people don't understand. I bet one of our best receivers haven't even came. The one who Ryan Williams, the one who killed the corner that's already there now, who's still in high school. Imagine when he get to practice and get his reps in and learn how to practice in college. It's gonna be something different, and our defense gonna be different too because it's the 4-2-5. It's gonna give a lot of guys a lot of chance to make plays. It's gonna look like they got more guys on the field than they do. And there were people don't understand offense and defense. They just understand winning and losing. You gotta understand what's going on in the game and what the coaches are trying to do. They're trying to put the best players in the best position to make the best plays.
Well said. Steve, follow that up, sir.
So you got a question for him? Oh, okay, well, cool. You know what? My thing is, I think that was the question that I had as far as just getting him to explain that what Bo just harped on again. It was just basic stuff because I don't think we're not showing a whole lot of stuff, man. But the thing is, I'm seeing a lot of power. I'm seeing a lot of athleticism, and I'm seeing a whole different attitude on that defensive side of the ball from what we had. Because Marvin said it best. You are you pretty much a chip off the old block from your coach. Whatever your coach comes with, you know what I'm saying, which was the guy at Mississippi State. No, he's at Ole Miss now. I forgot his name. Anyway, he was passive and this and that. But this coach that we have now, he coming off the bus slapping people, and the players are bought in. So, I really feel like, we're gonna have a dominant defense. I believe that, man, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm 100% in. So that wasn't a question. That was just how I feel. I'm letting you know, man. I'm bought in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Before Justin takes the baton back, so here's my thing. The Monday after the A-Day game is always overreaction Monday. People gonna get on social media. Bama didn't look like this. Bama didn't look like that. Did you see Ohio State spring game? Did you see Georgia spring game? Oh, God, I'm scared. A-Day is a formality. It's fun. Yes, it's a formality. When it matters, and Tim, this fall camp, that's where it matters. Once you get in that fall camp, Once you get into that regular season, that's what matters. Kane Wommack was not about to pull out no exotic twit stunt blitz in no 8A game. He wasn't going to do that. Kane Wommack was not going to pull out all of this stuff that he got in the holster for an 8A game. Kane Wommack got a lot of those banana clips. They ready. But he was not going to pull them things out in the 8A game. He going to hold that till you get to fall camp, sharpen up the banana clips a bit more, and then the regular season. So this is how 8A's always been. They got a base set of plays. It's going to be pretty much vanilla, execute the basics. And then once you get to summer workouts and fall camp, then that exotic stuff that you were working on prior to the 8A game, then that come back out. So if you're a fan, calm down. The fall camp is where it matters.
Right, because he gonna pull out during the season.
I agree with what you said. I agree with what you're saying, Steve. Think about it. They've been saying that Bama been over since 2012. How many championships we won since they said that?
I don't know. I was a special ed, but we won a lot of. We won a whole lot of. I get it. Tim, why you cover your face, man?
Ashamed of his cousin or what it is.
Hey, you know, man, family funny, man. Family real funny, man.
I'm telling you.
You get what I'm saying, Justin?
I'm with you right there, and I kind of want to go off of that.
My bad.
Yeah.
That they always saying that Bama over the standing is over, and every year they say that we bounce back and whoop their ass and win.
Oh no, damn sure is every time.
Yeah, without a doubt. But now, Tim, it's funny is that since Coach Saban left, the entire nation has written us off. You know, we've talked about this with some of your teammates. The roles have been kind of reversed. Y'all are back to the hunters now. Nobody's expecting y'all. Now that role is kind of been placed on you guys, which I kind of think is unfairly, but you know what? If you're going to doubt us, go ahead and doubt us. You're about to learn today. How has that shaped what y'all have done this spring, knowing that people are kind of writing you off?
Well, one thing that I know I preach is I actually preach is that, you know, at the end of the day, God got a plan for us. You know, a lot of people, man, say a lot of things. Like, man said I couldn't last at, you know, the University of Alabama, but just within a year, I was on scout team, 2 springs ago, scout team, and now I'm the starting defensive nose tackle, and I started every game, and, you know, was productive. So when you get that mindset within a group, because once a man with any man, they make their mind up, it can't be stopped. So long as we know we got God on our side, and we keep the work, because we all we need, to be honest. And I'm glad whoever here, I'm with them. Like what Kai said, they ain't wearing crimson. You feel me? I ain't gonna speak on that French, but y'all know the rest of how it goes.
We do.
Wait. So he meant. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me say this. Yeah, I get what he said. I love what he said, but he meant crimson as in the football team. You know, that's what he meant as the football team. He ain't mean the crimson, the other crimson, the crimson in the football team, right? That's what he meant.
That's it.
He meant the football team, man. He meant, you know, because when you said that, I felt a little offended, you know, because I don't want to fight you at the family reunion, but you know I grabbed. You know what I did last time.
What happened last time?
I don't put out family business. Don't.
Yeah, what the world,
boy.
Marvin, while they work through their family differences, brother, what do you got for this young man?
Quick question. So I know, you know, when you got to play that defensive tackle in that 4-2-5 front, you know, again, commanding that double team. So is there a specific weight that the coaches want you to play at, or do they want you to come down or go up in sizes?
Just because, I mean, if anything, they want me to just, you talking about is weight wise?
Yes, weight wise.
Oh, weight wise, I mean, I'm 308. They cool with me being 308 long as I keep sitting on doubles like, you know, I need to, and the Coach Roach like what he's saying, and everybody like how I'm producing, what I'm putting on tape, then we good.
Now, next question. How many people are in that defensive tackle rotation that we could actually see that'll actually get meaningful snaps next season?
Well, of course, it's spring right now. A lot of things could change because last year in the spring, I was a 2, and then I finished as a starter. So, a lot. I don't really just want to put names out there because things can change.
No, I ain't asking for names. I'm saying, is it going to be like a 2, 3, 4-man rotation?
Oh, we rolling. We got depth. We rolling.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I want to know. If we got the depth, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, we deep. D-line one of the deepest rooms on the team.
You know what? So I feel good about that, man, because I thought maybe that we were gonna go in the portal and get more D linemen. But if you say we good, hey, I'm with it. I'm rolling with it. You know what I mean?
We don't need anything else. We good.
I gotta ask you this though, but as good as Freddie is, as good as Coach Roach is, having Jamie Mosley with him and J-Mo being a linebacker at Bama, winning national championships while he was here, having J-Mo right there with Freddie Roach as an analyst, as an assistant helping out with the D-line, what has Jamie brought to that group? Because I've been around Jamie, a fiery dude. Like, what has J-Mo brought to that group?
J-Mo from that 251, so he may be laid back and chill, but I ain't got no question about J-Mo at all. But as far as him, he's just so knowledgeable of the game, and then it's like when the doctor writes you a note, a prescription, he'll be the one to read it off to us, just to make sure this how we want you to play it, or this how the technique should be done, or this what we want your process of thinking to be in this situation. So J-Mo, I'm really glad he's around, and plus he started when I got here. I remember him walking in the office, just getting a job and stuff like that. So it's one, he's a great coach, and then two, he's a greater person. Just being able to sit with him and film and go over he's very instrumental in this process.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. All right, our time is winding down with you. Bo's going to get his question in, then I'll close it out. Then I'm going to turn it over to you because you got some exciting things coming up and we want to give you the chance to promote it. Go ahead, Bo. You on mute, sir.
Where do you see the defense? I know this a very long answer that way down the line, but with the potential and the athletes that y'all have in the room, what type of defense do you see in y'all being? Aggressive and bullies? Like what finesse defense? What type of defense that you see y'all being?
Of course, aggressive, relentless, swarming to the ball. Like the mindset now is, I'm finna embarrass you in front of your mama, or just with me, just like, how can I embarrass this grown man in front of his mom or his, the people who watching, just with that mentality, and it's contagious. And like, even with the defense, it was a bad day. We just had a bad, but the whole spring did not look like that at all. So that's why I'm not worried at all, So that's all I got to say about that. We on game timing. We trying to fly to that ball, like we trying to get that peel off you.
So who's the alpha on the defense?
He's on the show.
It's minutes. So whoever want to be.
Now there's always gonna be that one who's
always gonna be that one. But it's just like we got so many different people. When something ain't going the right way, they gonna say something. It's not. It's not like.
I'm talking about that's gonna say something. I'm talking about that one when he walk across that field, his play is gonna say everything that need to be said.
His play, I ain't following
the way he played the game. There's always that one that's always gonna leap that set the tempo, set the tone for everybody else. Who is gonna be that guy?
On that, I feel like that'll be more of a team answer than just being able to label myself. Of course, if I was LeBron and I had to get to that situation where I could speak like that, when I probably can, but I would rather my teammates label me that than try to just be this spotlight leader if I'm not that.
Hey, cuz you know what? I'm a speaking for you real quick. I think what you're trying to say is, you being politically correct, that everybody trying to be that damn alpha dog, and that's a good look. I like that. If you can't point one out, because anybody could be that alpha dog at any given time, and I'm with it. I'm with it. So yeah, ain't no one person saying like, oh man, he the hitter, he this and this, and we gonna follow behind him. Whoever get hot that day, we rolling with him, because there might be somebody else getting hot during the game. So I'm with it. I love it.
Facts.
And one more thing. I love you, man.
Love you too, man.
People don't believe that. I told you.
So I have to ask this: during spring, there had to been one moment you can think back where you kind of pressed pause and everything was going on. You had a lot of great stuff happening. But when was that moment where you felt, you know what, we about to do something big? Can you think back to that?
It was really just the start of the spring when we was getting into, before we even got into pass and we learned the defense and we kind of doing some PRPs, practice, players run practice. So just seeing people flying around out there, seeing the new faces come together and, let us come together and just cook something up. Yeah, definitely excited for that. And it was definitely like, really, I can't wait for the world to see this.
Yeah, we can't either. Yeah. We can't wait either. It's going to be big. Well, listen, before I let you prop what you got some exciting things, as I already mentioned. I'll remind everybody, the football season never truly ends. So what you need to do is go ahead and grab your title towel. You see the website right here. Go ahead, head over to whitwillsports.com today. Get your title towel. You know what? We're going to give you a special promo code, Standard. Get you a nice little discount, courtesy of your favorite show, the Bama Standard.
And
Marvin
thank you
got his towel.
to Will Sports. They sent me my towel, baby. We finally laced up.
Yeah, you see, wait. I noticed y'all. This
towel. That's your old dirty bath rag, man.
No, it's not. It's a pair of my drawers, but I couldn't find my towel, so I just wanted to do my drawers. That's my drawers. But don't worry about it. It's all good.
Worse.
Oh, well, hey, Justin, I gotta say one thing before Tim do what he gotta do. Tim, listen, that NCAA coming out, right? Listen, if you ain't a 93 or better on there, we got to call them folks, man. We got to call them folks. We got to call them. We got to call EA Sports, man.
And listen, I'm gonna let you do that because they gonna listen to you. You the man with the plan. So you gotta say what need to be done. You gotta get stuff done. You gotta stand on business.
Y'all just made me feel old. I was on the original NCAA video game.
Hey, listen, just do me a favor, man. If I call them folks, just send me some of your NIL money so I can, because my minutes on my phone low.
See, everybody just wants some money. That's what it is. Everybody wants some money.
He always wants something. You just not figured that out.
Listen to some, even disguise and make it seem like, you say, let me get some of that NIL money.
Cuz, chill out, cuz.
Next thing you're talking about, let him get $2 on pump 5.
Cuz, chill out, cuz. Chill out. Just having the business. Go ahead, Justin.
Well, I tell you what, there's something that doesn't cost money at all. Matter of fact, Tim, you're giving back. You're not taking, Steve.
Yeah.
Tim, talk to the folks about what you got coming up. This is really exciting, and this is your first event of many, most definitely. And then after that, tell people how they can get involved and how they can find you on social media.
All right. So growing up, I always went to the free camps at Legion Field and whatnot. And it was always fun to me. I learned a lot of things. So God put me in a position where I can have my first camp. It's going to be May 18th. I repeat, May 18th. And that's on a Saturday. It's going down at Legion Field. And you can find me on social media at Tim Keenan III on Instagram. And the link will be posted in my bio for you to register your kids, ages 7 to 14. We doing it all. Bring them out. They're going to get a T-shirt. They're going to get something to eat. And sponsorship, anybody want to be a blessing to me is truly, appreciated. But, yeah, please bring your kids out. It would mean a lot. I just want to, be able to give back to my community, see the kids come out there, get out the house, learn some things, see some of my teammates, see some of these other coaches around the community and the city that have come together, to help me out. And if you want to volunteer, that'll also be on my Instagram page as well. But that's pretty much it. It's going down May 18th at Legion Field. That's on a Saturday. So y'all come out, let's get this work and have some fun.
Well, I wanna donate too, man. I want to donate a helmet. Look, so wait, so I'm gonna send this helmet, and then like in a couple of weeks I'm gonna send the face mask with it. But I got
so you played with no face mask, straight helmet, straight.
Don't do that.
Level.
Yeah, I was
It didn't matter, Tim. He never got in the game.
Marvin, stop putting my business in the streets.
Tim, you did mention your Instagram. What's that? How they find you?
Tim Keenan III. That's TimKeenan, the number 3. Everything about the camp will be posted, and I'll be coming out with some more information soon about my camp. But I appreciate everyone who's have signed up and is signing up, and I appreciate all the love and the support that you guys give. A glory to God and to the fans and whatnot. We appreciate you. To the Standard, the best crew out there in the land. Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Great group of guys and whatnot. So I'm appreciative of it all.
Appreciate you, cuz. I told you I was gonna get my cousin on here. Appreciate you, cuz. I love you,
yes, sir.
man.
We appreciate you, brother.
Love you
Looking
too.
forward to big things, man. You're gonna do your thing this year. All-American first round. It's coming. But yeah.
Top 5 pick, boy.
You see that lockout, baby. Woo.
You know it.
I'll do it, man. Thank you again, Tim. We'll definitely be in touch and keep us updated about the camp. We'll do our part to help promote it. So everybody who's got a kid and who wants to learn from the best, this is the man you need to have teaching your young ones. So yeah, you heard all the information. If you missed any of it, just reach out to us, Justin Riley at thebamastandard.com. I'll make sure you're hooked up. Thank you again, Tim, brother. We greatly appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man.
Roll Tide, sir.
One more thing before I leave. I just wanted to say, if you are a D lineman at my camp, you will be working with me personally. I'll be, with that group for, majority of the time because that is my position. So I'm calling out anybody that's trying to get some of that trench work. You will be working with me personally at the camp.
Tim, don't hurt the kids now. Just look now.
Do I need to come show you what that get off look like? Do I need to come show you what that get off look like?
Marvin, we're not promoting sex, Marvin. No, we're not. Just yeah.
What the world?
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, man. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, bro.
Marvin on the man page trying to promote. Man,
Nowhere else can you find this type
Get off
of content.
pass rush, man. Get off the ball. Get
off.
If you want to know more about what Steve's talking about, we'd like to invite you to his OnlyFans account.
Don't do it.
That'll be posted in our bio on our YouTube channel. But anyway, we have another exciting event coming up this week. It's the NFL Draft or the Alabama Invitational because we're filling up rosters each and every year. So, folks, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the names we're going to see fly off the board first and maybe some names that may sneak up there that not anybody's talking about enough. Stephen M., if you would start us out, and we'll go to Marvin, Steve, Bo, and I'll kind of put my thoughts in towards the end.
We got the draft on Thursday. ESPN will be night 1 from Detroit. Bama's looking at 4 guys that will go in the first round, 4 guys projected. When you talk Terrion Arnold, from everybody you listen to, he's a first rounder. You talk J.C. Latham, same thing. Kool-Aid McKinstry, same thing. Even with him recovering from the Jones fracture in his right foot, still ran a 4.47 40. He's projected first round. And then last but not least, Dallas QB Killer Turner, projected first round pick, top 10 pick. The Atlanta Falcons at number 8. That's who wants him.
I'm praying the Falcons do not draft Dallas Turner and ruin his career.
I'm saying Raheem Morris of the Falcons is intrigued, but there are other teams that are wanting to trade up to get him. So right now, somebody's going to have to trade up, or hopefully Dallas doesn't drop to 8. Maybe somebody before that 8th pick gets Dallas Turner. But right now, those are the 4 guys, first round, when you talk Dallas, JC, Terrion Arnold, and Kool-Aid. Now, other guys, that will be day 2 guys. You look at Will Reichert at day 2. You look
What?
at a day 2 pick, day 2 draft picks between 2nd and 4th round. So you look at
Will Reichert would be a second rounder?
He's a kicker, sir. Let's just be realistic.
Yeah.
But he's
good.
a dynamic
He's great.
kick. He's
He's
dynamic.
great, but you don't see many kickers go day 1, sir. That don't happen.
The only one was Sebastian Janikowski.
In 2000. So Will Reichert would be day 2. Chris Braswell would be day 2. Jermaine Burton would be day 2. Jace McClellan, there's starting to be some chirp there. He could possibly be a day 2. And then you look at Justin Eboigbe, he's slipping more so into day 3. He could maybe sneak day 2 if somebody were to reach, but Eboigbe kind of slipping more so into that day 3 range.
Okay. Well, Marvin, you've heard what he's had to say, and we definitely know that you don't want Dallas Turner in Atlanta at all. And to be honest with you, I think they have a greater need at wide receiver than they do a linebacker. So where do you see QB Killer going? I'm looking at Minnesota. I feel like he'd be a fit there. They have a need, but go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. This first half of this draft is going to be QB heavy. You're looking at probably 5 out of the first top 10 picks being quarterbacks. That's the reality of what's probably about to happen. Yeah. So it's a matter of those guys outside of those picks who wants to trade up. I'm praying somebody trades up with needs for a quarterback and potentially cause the Atlanta Falcons to get their ass away from Dallas Turner anywhere but Dallas. Oh, my God. Listen, I will see Dallas go anywhere but Atlanta. The Falcons are trash, man. Like, how have you been an organization for over 50 years and you've never won a Super Bowl? You blew a 28-3 lead in a Super Bowl. You have never won one. No, does not count. Dallas Turner needs to go to a contender. I would even take a middle of the road team somewhere to where he'll take them to that next level. Anywhere but Atlanta.
So
you have money on it, Steve.
This segment has been brought to you by Marvin is still triggered by the Falcons wasting Julio Jones.
They are trash.
Where do you see Dallas going, Marvin?
Hold on. Listen, you said that. How do you have Julio Jones, Rowdy White, Devin Hester, Tony Gonzalez, and all these guys, and you can't win piss? Listen, anywhere but Atlanta, please.
But Marvin, you gotta understand
Dallas's career, huh?
Marvin, you gotta understand something. They were up 28-3, and then halftime, they came back to Atlanta and went to the strip club. Their mind was gone.
Man,
so
anywhere but Atlanta, I promise you, man. Now, I would rather see him go to. I don't even want to see him go to Dallas because Dak Prescott gonna blow it. That is dumpster fire waiting to happen. He's an overpaid Tony Romo. Let's just call it what it is. Honestly, where I would love to see Dallas go, I think he'd be great at a team like Jacksonville or Detroit. I would love to see him as one of those.
Exactly what
I would like to see him at Detroit.
I would love to see him and Aiden Hutchinson in Detroit. That'd be nasty.
Or you put opposite old boy from Georgia who went number 1, 2-3 years ago, 44. I can't remember his name, but the kid is awesome. He's been playing lights out. That Jacksonville defense has been improving. So I would love to see him with Jacksonville or Detroit. But if he can get him in Detroit, man, that would be a win-win. But anywhere other than Atlanta and definitely Dallas, because, man, listen, behind Atlanta, Dallas ain't far behind them now. I get it. The 90s are over and done with. That's done. Dak Prescott, trash. Listen, man, most overpaid, overrated quarterback in the NFL. Trash.
Steve, while he calms down, would you please take the baton? And where do you see our Bama guys going?
You know what, man? Honestly, I haven't really been following the draft like that, man. But I will say this. I don't know where they're going, but I'm hoping and I'm praying that all of them get drafted and because they deserve it. And that again will be another crew from Bama going to the league and represent. We're gonna keep up that standard, man. So I'm hoping and praying, and I'm really hot on it all, man. Where I don't care where they go, as long as they get picked up off this draft board and they go and they continue on their career. So that's
Steve. We don't want Dallas's career ruined in Atlanta.
Okay, so this is where I kind of see these guys going into. This is just my projection. I got Terrion going to the Raiders. I think Terrion to the LA Raiders. Him with Antonio Pierce, that's going to be something. I got Kool-Aid to the Eagles. I cannot get off the Eagles in terms of Kool-Aid. I got Kool-Aid going to Philadelphia. J.C. Latham, watch the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans will take J.C. Latham. I can see that happening. I actually do have the Dallas Cowboys getting, not Dallas, the Detroit Lions getting Dallas Turner. I actually have Dan Campbell making a trade up to get Dallas and having Dallas with Aiden Hutchinson. So I think the Lions, Dallas Turner, I like the Saints, J.C. Latham, Kool-Aid to Philly, and then Terrion Arnold to the Raiders.
Hey, Steven, you know why I don't want Dallas to go to Atlanta?
Why?
What did they just pay Kirk Cousins, who's only won one playoff game in his entire career?
$39 million.
You know what, man? Yeah, on that, I'm pissed off. They would have been better off getting Cam Newton, to be honest. That would have brought so much excitement.
At least I could run the ball.
Now, I see my man Sports Talk with JB saying JC going to the Titans at 7. I think the Titans have fallen in love with Joe Alt. I think the Titans have fallen in love with Joe Alt, man. I would love for Tennessee to take JC at 7, but I think the Titans have fallen in love with Joe Alt, which would put JC 14 to New Orleans.
All right, Bo, being a former Detroit Lion, do you have anybody that you want to see go there? What are your draft projections here? How are you feeling? You've heard Marvin. Apparently somebody hurt him in Atlanta, so he's dealing with some things there. How do you feel, sir?
Before Marvin even said it, I was thinking that we need DT up in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? When them two boys on opposite side, if Dallas Turner would have been over there this year, there would have been no need for the go for it on 4th down. That's what I see. I see his, because of the defense that Detroit is running and how them boys flying around to the ball and Henry got, that is his style. That's his style of play. I don't think he need to go to a team where that ain't his style to play. Like, he the only one out there that's doing that. Like, think about it. When you got more guys doing the same thing that you doing, you know how much energy and fire that bring out of yourself to go even harder? Then Detroit gonna be a hard team to stop next year. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'll add to that, Bo. You look at what Dan Campbell is building over there. That's the main thing. Look at what Dan Campbell's building. He took Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs has become a star. He took Jameson Williams. J-Mo's becoming a star. You've got Sean Dion Hamilton on that coaching staff. Look at what Sean Dion's doing. And if you add a Dallas Turner to that in Detroit, Detroit's got a quarterback in Jared Goff, who so many people wrote off. Goff is good. Goff is really good. So now you get a Dallas Turner over there. Detroit will take over that division.
Anywhere but Atlanta.
Bo, where do you like Jace McClellan to go? Where would he be a good fit?
For Jace McClellan?
Yes. I feel like he's going to be a star too, so people need to be watching him.
The Cowboys already want him a little bit.
They'll ruin his career.
Anywhere but Dallas.
I would like to see him down in Miami with the guy that came over from the 49ers.
Mostert?
Yeah, no.
Really
Not Mostert. The other guy. He came from they traded him from the 49ers.
I think he'd be a good addition to the Baltimore Ravens.
But
what about Pittsburgh? What about Pittsburgh?
Already.
Pittsburgh, you got too much uncertainty with the quarterback position. In Baltimore, you have a solid quarterback in Lamar. You have some receivers that they brought in last year. So you got all the pieces.
You mean the quarterback that threw the Super Bowl?
Hey, listen, man. Listen. Again, he just needed a few more pieces around him. So
no. He didn't. He threw that Super Bowl.
He needed a few more pieces, and you get him a good running back. I think that's going to be that change of pace that they'll need.
Hey, man,
I'm telling you,
that wasn't even the same quarterback, man. That's why I lost faith in the NFL. I don't even want to speak on it, but that game was so thrown. But go ahead.
Yeah, Marvin, it's funny you say that. The Ravens are actually in need of the services of a solid running back. Jace would be a tremendous fit there. He fits the culture. He's a physical, tough runner. He would definitely thrive in that offense. But I'm looking at the Ravens where they're positioned. one or two things can happen. They could trade up because they desperately need a defensive back. Kool-Aid McKinstry may be sitting right there. Sorry, Stephen M. Smith. He's not going to be an Eagle. I feel like he's going to be a Raven, and he'll thrive. If some reason he is not available and Detroit tries to steal him away, you put him day 2, Stephen M. Smith. I disagree. Chris Braswell, they need an edge guy in Baltimore. Perfect fit there. Fits the culture of a Ravens defense. He's going to thrive there. So that's who I see going to the Ravens in terms of the Alabama players.
You know what, though? I'm going to say this. I don't even see Kool-Aid coming off the board on day 1, 2, or 3. I just don't see it right now. I don't see it. I see
day 1, 2, or 3. That's the whole draft.
Well,
man.
I'm saying on the first 2 days.
You said day 1, 2, or 3.
I think it'll be a day 3. I think it'll be a day 3. I mean, from what I've seen, but
you just demoted that man to a free agent, Steve.
No, well, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Hear me out. Because you got to understand, man. Terrion looked so much more polished and so much better as an athlete than Kool-Aid this past season. He was always fighting for the ball. He was always in the right place at the right time. He was showing us that he was a dog. Kool-Aid, to me, he was like, to me, and fans kind of picked up on it. He was like playing not to get hurt. That's how it looked to me and a lot of other fans. Let's just call a spade, and that can potentially hurt you. So honestly, don't be surprised if he don't get picked up one or two. Don't be surprised.
I think he'll be a late first round pick. I think you'll see him fall somewhere between pick 22 and 31.
You brought this to my mind when you said polish. If you look at Terrion Arnold, how he trained now, that boy looks so smooth and soft on his feet and like so quick than he did in the game. It's like from his playing in the season has like elevated up to the next level.
It
and
has,
like
man.
The thing that he's saying, people think that's like cockiness. No, that's confident. He confident in himself. He know what he can go out there and do. And I'm a fan of his, so I follow everything that he do. And the little video that he put out today, I said that boy gonna be a beast.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, at the beginning of the season, let's keep it 100, y'all. The media made Kool-Aid the hype man. They had a lot of hype behind him, and I'm not hating
kind of like you.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no,
wow.
Be the star of the show.
Supposed to be the star of the show. Y'all, Steve Brown has Kool-Aid being drafted by the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Hey, it is, but no, I think he's gonna get drafted. But I think that Terrion is gonna come off the board a lot higher than him. And honestly, man, like I said, his last year at Bama, to me, it wasn't impressive. It wasn't. It didn't meet the hype. Now,
Okay.
as far as Terrion, it met the Kool-Aid hype and even more. Terrion looked like he was the star of the team on defense. Let's just keep it 100%. He was that dude. Him and Dallas. So as far as, like I said, I want him to come off the board, but don't be surprised if he don't come off the board in the first round or the second.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we have one more thing to talk about, and Stephen M. Smith is going to bring it to light. Y'all, the transfer portal hasn't had much movement in terms of Alabama, but the movement that's happened has a lot of people excited. Stephen M. Smith, take it away. It's time for the depth chart.
Well, people, Kalen DeBoer and the staff have created an atmosphere in Tuscaloosa that nobody wants to leave the atmosphere. But the biggest news that came this week, Bama got a kicker out the transfer portal that will fill in the shoes left behind by Will Riker.
Hold on, time out. Now, all y'all doing all this talk about salty. Now, you got to kick out of the portal, and y'all ready to jump ship. What happened, man?
I'm not saying to jump ship, but here's what I'm saying. You got Graham Nicholson out of the portal, who won the Lou Groza Award last year. He was the only guy that beat out Riker for this award. Now, debatable, should he have won it over Riker? I would say no. because Rackett had the better year. But they gave it to Graham Nicholson, who this past season did make 27 of 28 field goals, including about 10 50-plus yarders.
Gave it to the white boy. Gave it to the white boy.
Well, the longest one was 54 yards. Graham Nicholson also 35 of 37 made extra points. Won the MAC Mid-American Conference Special Teams Player of the Year, consensus All-American, first team All-MAC Conference. The Red Wolves went 11-3 last year. So Graham Nicholson comes over from the portal to be with Alabama from the University of Miami at Ohio. So you got Graham Nicholson in the room with Connor Talty, with Upton Belafont. You got 3 kickers here in one room. But Kalen DeBoer grabbed an experienced leg. Experienced Marvin is important. You get an experienced leg at the portal.
There's only one ball. So there's no way you can keep 3 kickers happy with one ball. So there's no way all 3 of them stays. And I know it probably goes under the radar, if one of them leaves, especially if it's not, Talty or Nicholson. But, again, it's only one ball, man. So what is the plan here?
I tell you what, I know one thing. All of them got kicker names. All of them got kicker names. They got some kicker names in it. Some kicker names.
Or golfer names.
Yeah. Talty.
Talty.
Marvin, you got a point. You got a point, though.
Well, believe it or not, we have actually run out of time. Before we let everybody go, I'm going to remind folks that our channel is full of Bama content creators, the most exciting shows, the best shows in terms of Alabama football. Tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, the final whistle will be going live. Then tomorrow, come back 6 p.m. Central for Crimson Dynasty with She Payne. And then Saturday, we've got a brand new show. It's going to be at 8:15 p.m. Central. Saturday night's Talking Bama. The guest is going to be Marvin's cousin, Jermaine Funny Man Johnson. Y'all definitely tune in for that. All right, folks, let's pass that around the room. Let's promote what we got, starting with Marvin Constant, then to Stephen S. Smith, Steve Brown, and then Bo Scarborough.
All right, so you can find me on Instagram, Constant45, on Twitter, Constant451. And again, there's links on both direct to Amazon to grab a copy of my book, Best $15 You Ever Spent. 3 different 6-week workout programs. You can write in there, track your progress along the way. And if you're wondering, oh boy, you see the action. You know what I'm talking about? Boom. We'll get you together. We'll put you back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll turn you into a sex symbol in your 40s and your 50s. You see that thing, Steve? I know you want yours to look like that. Boom.
Now turn around. Now turn around so that the people can see that you're back out.
Man.
I'm trying to get you out of the game, but for real, best $15 you ever spend, man. I promise you, I'm always available for questions. If you're looking to get in shape in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, man, just go for it. Because I promise you, I'm about to be 45, and I'm still killing it, baby. Woo!
Man, Steve, it just shows you just how incredible AI can do for people.
Besides you got jokes.
I do, but so does Steve Brown. Steve Brown, tell the folks what you got coming up. You're about it. Yeah, I can't even talk. I'm excited. You're on a cruise, right?
What? The time joining the cruise, man, it's going to be a lot of older women there. So I'm coming back with a whole bunch of worms. Look, follow me on Instagram, Comic Steve Brown, one word, Comic Steve Brown. Also, check out my Facebook fan page, Comedian Steve Brown, and also on my podcast. Yeah, we talk like this podcast. It's crazy. Not like this one. It's a little bit more crazy, but hey, we're having fun. But for the most part, check me out right here with my brothers, the Bama Standard, man. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stephen M. Smith. Nimbo.
When I'm not doing press releases in Marvin's gym at 110-degree temperatures,
he's stripping.
Making sure that Marvin is getting everything for the book and whatnot. I'm doing it in my own words every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Touchdown Alabama magazine. We're getting to the off season. We're looking at Bama trying to get the 85-man scholarship roster down. Alabama did have one guy recently did hit the portal. Curtis Perry has hit the portal. Defensive line from the Crimson Tide has hit the portal, but I mean, you still got tons of defensive line that you're rolling through there. So check out In My Own Words this week. We'll be getting you ready for the draft, getting you ready for this off season, and summer workouts, fall camp. It's coming, folks. It's coming.
Steve, it's funny you outed Stephen F. Smith and becoming a stripper. You can find him on his OnlyFans at Optical Protrusion.
Or his backup page, Optical Illusion.
All real funny.
Bo, what you got, man?
All real funny.
He had to take the glasses off of that one.
All funny with that one.
You can find me on all social media, Bo Scarborough. April the 29th through May the 10th, I will be doing one-on-one training on the Banfield. For more information, you can DM me for more information, and the website, boscarborough.com. Make sure y'all go shop on there. And boom, I'm finna get Stephen Book and start looking like I'm finna get Marvin Book and start looking like Stephen M. Smith.
All right.
You gonna be able to see in the future?
Hey, Marv, hey, Bo, it's good to see in the future, man. It's good. Get them extra fogged up, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see that.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for all of us. We appreciate everybody in the chat doing their thing. Y'all are the best fans in the world. Remember, support all the other shows, especially the new show we have on Saturday nights Talking Bama with JB and JT. Jermaine Funny Man Johnson's going to be there. Y'all show some love to them. We'll be back next week doing our thing again. Until then, roll tide.
Roll Tide.
Guys.
Rolling.